is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go.
Now HN on 1st and 10. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. The Seahawks at 3-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Remember, these 2 teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. There's the stiff arm. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When you look at this defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. That's in here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Murray now going to do it himself. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
But somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. It's brought in by Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. Tries the left side and finds Olave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the yards to gain the first here. Got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Up the middle, Achane. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
Hurt. Here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
22 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. This 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He completes it to Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
On play action, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That's good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First
Go,
and
Reed,
10 at
go.
the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 6. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Murray. Open man here is Benson.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard
There's Murray.
line.
Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and a couple. Murray going to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Murray now to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here we go. Start. Jamie Lyons.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
That's good. Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Ready.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Swept over 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. From the gun, Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. And Howie clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, Cadillac, 60, check, Panther. Ready.
This is Achane. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Come on, set. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession punt. And the Cards are